Evening, everyone. By the time the Bearcats take the floor at Fifth Third Arena tomorrow to face UConn, they may be playing for a new athletic director. According to what was first reported by the Cincinnati Enquirer, former Colorado Buffaloes athletic director Mike Bohn could be named as early as tomorrow as the replacement for Whit Babcock. Bohn was relieved of his duties at Colorado in May and did not go quietly. According to reports, he was told by university officials to say in his resignation speech it was time for him to go since everything was in place for new blood to take over. Instead, Bohn said he had no idea why he was being fired and presented reporters with a 7-page resume on his accomplishments at Boulder. Bohn is 53. He was the AD that failed to lock down former UC coach Butch Jones for the Buffaloes job before taking the Tennessee job. He's credited with getting the Buffs to the Pac-12, and UC wants to move to a Big Five conference. He's a Bobcat, graduated from Ohio U in '84. Bohn did not return my calls tonight, and UC has no comment at this time. So we shall see by the time these go at it tomorrow night. Bearcats 10-0 in conference play. They're looking for its 22nd win in the season. UConn has 17 wins, but they've already lost 3 times in conference, and UC's counting on its defense to try and stay consistent.
We've been able to not worry about our offense and understand it comes and goes. That to win games, you just got to get stops. We got to get, we talk about let's get 3 in a row. If we can get 3 stops in a row, we can get separation, we'll win the game and get out of here. And I think that's just a mark of a veteran team. Our mind is on the right things.
National Signing Day, and UC with a crew of 23 added to the early signees. Tuberville counting on several of them to make the immediate impact for him. Here are a few of the names of note. Linebacker Kevin Muhan, a Georgia native and the brother of current defensive lineman Silverberry. Wide receiver Casey Gladney, a guy that Tuberville thinks is going to play in the NFL. Says safety Carter Jacobs, going to be an impact defender immediately. And 3 local kids on the list: Princeton's Tyrell Gilbert, Mason quarterback Jensen Harrison, and Elder's Taylor Lee.
We got our share. We got a group that I think can help us win the championship next year and the year after and the year after that. Some of these guys will play next year, especially the junior college players. Jared Evans, for instance, quarterback coming in, he'll be vying for the starting spot as quarterback next year.
A few more local names of note today. From Middletown, St. X, Fairfield, LaSalle's Derek Keefe is going to be a receiver at Bama. Kentucky gets Barker out of Connor, Al Rubio from Lakota West. More from Colerain, Summit, Winton Woods, Lakota West, St. X. Hey, Nick Tensing and Moeller safety Hubbard, they're joining the Buckeyes. Ragland out to Miami. Roy to Pitt, and Scales to Indiana. For the 3rd straight year, Nick Saban in Alabama, the #1 rated class. SEC 5 of the top 6, including LSU. Defending national champs did their share. They're #3. Kentucky is 20th, which is great, but they're 9th in their own conference. Urban Meyer's Buckeyes are 7th overall.